New at 6, if you think the weather we have now is bad, you should see what happened 60 years ago. And thanks to an alert homeowner with a film camera in Irondequoit, you can. Chief investigative reporter Berkeley Breen is live at the epicenter of the blizzard of 66. Burke, take us back in that time machine.
All right. Well, first of all, there's lots of snow here, Brad, at the corner of Arrington Drive and Pin Oak Lane. The video you're about to see was shot right here exactly 60 years ago. There was so much snow, kids were sliding off of rooftops, and the snow was moving the plows.
The storm hit January 30th, 1966. 27 inches of snow in 2 days. Constant wind at 35 miles an hour, gusts up to 50.
The snow just kept coming.
That is the voice of Brian Smith. It was his father who filmed the storm. Brian found the reels in a storage closet and put them together on YouTube. I reached him at his home in North Carolina.
When you watch that video, what memories does it bring back?
As a child, it was a blast for us kids.
That's Brian with his dog in the path of a plow. The film caught a child sliding off a roof. The snow buried cars. People actually tied ribbons on the antennas so they could be seen.
It was a nightmare for the mom and dad, but for us kids, it was nothing but fun.
The video shows people abandoning their cars in the road after they got stuck in the snow, then walking down the street by a home with pillars in front of it. 60 years later, there's that same home.
This is Pine Oak Lane now. This is Pine Oak Lane then. When the sun broke, the plows took running starts to ram into the snowbanks. But there was so much snow, it moved the plows.
Wow.
I showed the video to Aaron McGee, the head of Public Works at Irondequoit today.
And it looked like the snowplows were just plowing into the snowbanks to try to move them.
Yeah, so operations and information change a lot, so usually we wouldn't let it build up that much anymore.
Winters have been about the same over the last 60 years, but the blizzard of 66 was so big and impactful, it's often one of the reasons why people think winters used to be worse.
I remember as a child, it snowed all winter. We didn't see the grass until springtime, it seems like. And now it seems like it's melted enough where the grass starts to appear again in spots.
And back then, people walked to school uphill both ways, by the way. So our old neighbors got 18 inches of snow on the first day, 9 inches of snow on the second day. Brett, 27 inches of snow in 2 days is still a Rochester record.
And as Bob Duffy would say, it all turned into fresh water. Burke, how did the families there get to the store if they needed food?
Well, Brian says his dad and all the other dads on these streets grabbed the sleds and the toboggans and they walked through the snow to a bakery and a local grocery store. They piled them up and they hauled them back here to the neighborhood.
Yeah, uphill, barefooted as well, right? Both ways. All right, Burke. Yeah, the power of weather made it primitive. Thanks there, Burke. And you can watch the full video of the blizzard of 66. Just click on the story at